Hey everyone, real quick before we get into it, don't forget to
like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Check out the podcast on Podbean. We're on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcast, and Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to episode 132 of the Hella Average Gamescast. And though it feels like 3 months since we've all been together, it's really only been a couple of weeks with the holidays. But we've got the whole gang here, Jeremy and Carmen, hot off the heels of another Christmas for 2019. How are you guys doing?
Man, I miss y'all silly bitches.
Oh, I miss you too, buddy.
I've been better.
I about to say, Carmen, how you holding up?
I got sick right after Christmas, so I spent 2 whole days in bed. I got up to work on Thursday, and I sat in my chair for 10 minutes. I was like, nope, gotta lay down. And before I could sign off my computer, a meeting popped up, and I was like, gotta attend that meeting at 9:30. I'll be back. So I laid down till 9:30, got back on for my call, signed off, and went to bed.
Oh, that sucks.
Slept for 2 days straight, basically.
Sounds like your body was trying to fight it off by sleeping.
Yep. Well, NyQuil helped.
NyQuil. Brought to you by
Nectar,
Hella Average Gaming. I don't know. That's right backwards. I probably shouldn't have done it like that.
Nectar of the Gods, NyQuil.
All right, so this week we are doing our Game of the Year episode. Every year we go over our top 5 games, maybe a couple runner-ups. Jeremy's got some fun awards to give out, but this is, as a reminder, games that we've played that are our Game of the Year. It's not what we think, our overall games. We can discuss that, but we're going to each pick our personal Game of the Year, top 5, and, talk about it a little bit, go over it, whatever. Kind of just fill it out, see how it's going. But next week we'll come back and we'll go over all the news that we've missed in the last couple of weeks, which hasn't been a lot with the holidays. So, has everybody got their list ready?
I got mine. I'm ready to go.
When I started making my list, I was like, dang, I played a lot more games than I thought. Like, the beginning of the year, I was like, I'm not going to play but like 4 or 5 games the whole year. I think I ended up playing I got 21 total games I played just from 2019.
I played a lot of games myself, but I was worried for a while I wasn't going to be able to get 5, and I got 5, and I got me some runner-ups and all that stuff, so.
Carmen, what about you, buddy?
Year.
How was your list?
My list was pretty easy to come together.
Good.
I played quite a few games this year. I don't think I've played 21 games, though.
Well,
I'm very picky, though.
Well, you ain't got that Games Pass, so.
Games Pass did help. It helped me a lot at the end of the year. Like, I got in Rage 2. I got in Hellblade, which it released last year, but it came out on the Switch this year. And then I got in Outer Worlds, just from Games Pass. So it was pretty cool.
It's good that you're utilizing it. I mean,
yeah,
we hype it up so much for most people that don't even play Xbox.
Yep.
And then, for you to now be utilizing it and enjoying it, it's pretty good. It's nice.
Yeah, I got it, and I've beat 3 games out of it, so I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't see you on PlayStation anymore.
I haven't been on the PlayStation in so long. I feel like it's...
You haven't been on the PlayStation in probably almost 30 days.
The insides are like growing dust. But I've been mostly on my gaming has been Stadia and Microsoft so far. So that's where my love is right now.
Man, mostly mine's.
We're gonna see where his allegiance lies, Jeremy.
Traitorous. Traitorous.
That laugh is, I'm buying an Xbox.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's get going.
He's buying 3 limited editions.
All right, let's do this in order from... Let's do the normal order, I think, is usually Jeremy, Carmen, and then me.
Okay.
So let's start with our runner-ups if we got any.
Okay.
I've got a couple, so we can just knock them all out in one run. And then we'll go 5-1 and see what happens.
Okay.
So, Jeremy, without further ado, let's kick off the 2019 Video Game of the Year Hella Average Award Show, or something that we're going to name it similar to that.
All right. Without further ado, I have 3 runner-ups this year. First on my list, I have the Medieval remake.
Nice.
Yes, I truly love this game. It improved on the original in every aspect. I love the graphics. I love the music in it. I loved that they kept pretty much all of the original voice clips from the original, which was so fantastic. Honestly, it almost made my top 5, but I decided not to put it on there because even though it was a remake, it really didn't change too much. It was pretty much just the same game with a new coat of paint, and it was still pretty short. Enjoyable and short, but sweet. But I felt that game didn't get enough love this year too. Other runner-up, I put on there Samurai Showdown, which was my favorite fighting game of the year. I know you guys didn't care for it much, but I loved it.
I see its appeal. I can see its charm.
Yeah, I thought
and
the
it's
graphics,
better now that I own it on Stadia.
Yeah, get some practice in. Yeah, I love the slower paced gameplay of it, being able to like size up your opponent. I like the graphics. I like the music. I love the terrible English. So SNK, so freaking funny, so good. I was really happy to see Samurai Showdown come back. I'm happy to see that SNK is still able to put some stuff out, and good for them. And my last runner-up of the year was Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
Whoa.
Yeah. I originally thought when I got this game, this was probably going to be my game of the year, but I haven't really touched it. I think I played it for maybe 2 months, and then I just stopped, and I never went back to it. I really did like it, but I come to realize that it's just way harder than I thought it was going to be. I just could not get parrying down. I figured if I, really practice and put my time into it, I probably could get parrying down, but I'd have to like just devote like 6 months of my life to that game and never stop playing it. And I just don't see that. I mean, I still love the world. I love, exploring it, leveling up. I like the story a lot in it. And it really pained me not to have it on there, but I was looking at my other top 5s, and I was like, yeah, I just can't justify putting a game that I didn't even come close to finishing on there. So, fantastic game, but just barely missed the mark.
I had the same struggle, though, but I originally had it on my list because it is the overall game of the year.
It's a great game, yeah.
Like, critically acclaimed.
Mm-hmm.
It's wiping the floor of 2019. But, like, to me, it's like I know the game is good, and it looks amazing, and the gameplay is fun. I just didn't enjoy it.
I get you. And this is our personal game.
Yeah. That's why, like, I ended up wiping it off my list. I had it as my top game. Because I just knew how much that it pushed the envelope. And just because I didn't enjoy it all that much, didn't take it away,
I hear you. I feel you.
I'm very surprised it didn't make your top list, Jeremy. I thought for sure it was going to be.
It fell off for both of you guys, though.
I was kind of hoping that we were going to do the honorable mentions last because I was going to just psych you out and like make you think Sekiro was number 1 and then pull the rug out from under you. But
I switched it up on you then.
Yeah.
Pulled your rug out then. Here I am just messing shit up again. Carmen, you got any runner-ups you want to go over?
No, the only game is Sekiro.
Okay.
It deserves its mention. It deserves all the awards it's winning. I just don't. I think it hit, but it didn't hit with everybody, and it really just never hit with me. And maybe I just wasn't ever giving it enough time.
Well, see, I can agree with that because this is one of the most divisive games From Software put out because this is one people seem to just love or hate. Like every review I saw online was 5 stars, best game ever, 1 star, utter crap. So I can absolutely see where people come from on this.
Yeah, I can't agree with anybody giving it a 1-star rating.
No.
That's a
you have to at least respect the medium.
Yeah, I agree.
If you give this game a 1-star rating, then you're just salty against the genre. I mean, that's all there is to it.
I just didn't give it enough time.
Let's see. So I've got 3 runner-ups I just wanted to mention, and these 3 games I spent a lot of time with. One of them really, really almost made my list, and it was hard not to put it on there. But the first one I want to put on there is Mortal Kombat 11.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. Didn't spend quite as much time as I did with Mortal Kombat 10 or Mortal Kombat X, but spent a lot of time with it when it first came out, the first couple of months, and started maining a character and played a lot of it, but then just kind of fizzled out. But that was my favorite fighting game of this year.
Be honest, though, it didn't make the top list because it didn't have your bow dude from 10 in there.
You're right. I didn't have my Goro Smash in it. What else? Tetris 99 came in as one of my runner-ups.
Okay.
A game that
came out this year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it did come out this year. Okay.
A game that I never expected. I was like, oh, this game's free. Let me just try it out. And then it's a game that I pick up maybe once a week, twice a week still.
Wow.
So, I mean, not a lot, but it's super fun. They are still doing, releasing updates for it. They've got some cool content to purchase if you want to purchase it. I haven't. But it's just a fun game. And, it puts a new spin on Tetris. So I wanted to mention that. And then
Any reason it didn't make it to your top 5?
Probably because just other games that were more immersive that I had more fun with.
Okay.
It's still like, and don't get me wrong, Tetris is one of the everlasting games there are, but to me, it's just like kind of like you said on Medieval. It's the same basic game with a couple of new additions to it. Like you're knocking something out. You
not drastic enough. Not drastic enough of a difference.
Yeah. Now it's fun. It's awesome. It looks good and feels good and plays well. So that's why I think it made my runner-up list.
Okay.
And then last but not least, one that came in very, very late I wanted to mention is technically not a full game, but it's Destiny Shadowkeep.
Oh, okay, expansion.
And it's an expansion, but it really, you could call it Destiny 2.5. It really redid the entire game. A lot of new stuff, changed up a lot of things. And when I got sucked into Destiny, which I'm sucked into Destiny right now, it's just fun to play. So ever since I've got the Stadia, I've been doing pretty much nothing but grinding Destiny. And those are my personal runner-ups.
Okay. Very good.
So
very good.
I wanted to get to find a way to get Destiny on there, but I figured I'd be shunned by everyone if I put it on there, so I can't get it in my top 5. All right. I think that's enough about me. Let's get into what everybody wants to hear. The top 5. Are you guys ready? I know we've been waiting all year for this.
I'm ready.
Ready to make some people cry and get pissed off because whatever we put on there is wrong.
All right, Jeremy, we'll kick it off. What is your number 5 game of the year?
All right. Well, my number 5 pick, sticking together and staying strong, is probably the last game I played this year, Indivisible.
Nice. You're very, very fond of that game.
Yes. I had been waiting for this game ever since I heard about it a few years ago, and I got it on a PlayStation Network sale a couple weeks ago, and I've been just slamma-jamming through the game. I'm very close to beating it. I'm pretty much at the last part of the game. In fact, once I beat the game, it's going to be my platinum. So, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah, I really love this game. This was my favorite indie game this year. This is my favorite RPG of the year. The hand-drawn sprites are phenomenal. It's from the same team that did Skullgirls. I'd say it's almost as good as Cuphead in terms of the art. I love the combat system. I think it's just super good. The voice acting, I was surprised because when I first started playing it, I thought that some characters were good, some weren't, particularly the main character. I really didn't like her voice to begin with, but after playing it for so long, I've actually grown to really love it. The story is nothing amazing, but it definitely keeps my interest. I really, really love the diverse cast of characters, the different kinds of characters in there. Everything from like a Amazon warrior woman to a woman with a skin tiger on her head who summons a spirit in a lamp and loves gross things. Just so many interesting characters. And there's, I think, over 20 characters, and they all play super different. Own styles, really varies up the combat. I really love this, and man, just probably my favorite indie game I played since Shovel Knight. So, number 5 is Indivisible.
High praise for Indivisible. Good pick. Carmen, number 5, coming straight from the mouth of the South himself. Carmen, what you got?
It's hard to follow up after Jeremy hits these spiels about these games.
I know he tells he could basically be an ambassador for that game.
Yeah, my number 5 game is just purely for nostalgia's sake, and that's Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be your number 1, honestly.
I thought it was gonna be higher.
Yeah,
no, the game wasn't that good.
Yeah.
The game was good. I mean, it brought you what you would normally get in a Kingdom Hearts game. But it was overall probably the easiest one I've ever played. And just because I got a platinum trophy in it doesn't push it that far up. But I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the DLC. I'll be buying it.
Very nice, very nice. Kingdom Hearts 3, no surprise that made your list. I'm excited. I'm a little surprised it was so low, but I knew it'd be on there somewhere. For my number 5, coming in hot, the folks over at Ubisoft Division 2 made my list, and I spent a lot of time with this game, had a lot of fun with this game. got to the end game of it and started min-maxing my character, finding builds. I spend time at work looking up videos for it. Great game. I think it's their best franchise personally.
Ubisoft?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a solid third-person shooting mechanics. The UI to me was made a lot better than it was Division 1. They added some cool in-game stuff. There's a lot of little hidden gems you can do. The grind was actually fairly fun. It didn't get too stagnant too quick. So because of all that, I think, and the fun that I had playing with my friends, I put that at number 5, The Division 2.
Nice. Of course, everyone wants to know, how many beanies did you get?
Well, in count, I think we're at something like 30.
Yeah. It's all that. Again, that's the game's currency is beanies.
And they had some really fun names for their exotics, some really bad fun names.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
It was like one of the SMGs was the Chatterbox, and like the faster.
Yo, that gun was so good.
Yeah,
I like stuff like that.
the more you hit, the faster it went. So you hear it chattering like it's pretty funny. All right, Jeremy, number 4. What do we got coming from Jeremy?
All right. Well, slaying the competition. The Return of the King at number 4 is Dante and crew at Devil May Cry 5.
I'm surprised that's not your number 1.
Ooh, yeah, you're gonna get some nice picks around me.
Okay, all right.
Devil May Cry 5, I really loved. Came out earlier this year. This is probably my second favorite Devil May Cry game after Devil May Cry 3. I just don't think you'll ever top that. I loved the new weapons in the game. Dante wielding dual chainsaw swords that transform into a motorcycle that he can ride around in the battlefield is just freaking awesome. Having Michael Jackson's hat and just doing the moonwalk to attack enemies, so freaking cool. I love this stuff, man. Nero, I still love playing as Nero. I like his new mechanical hand. I even love the new character V. I was surprised at how much I liked him. I like him controlling his pet falcon and panther. The different varied playstyles all feel really good. I like that each character has their own theme song that plays when they get into battles. Story was probably the best story Devil May Cry has had since 3. Another reason I loved it so much. A lot of twists and turns in there, which I'm not going to spoil for anyone here, although it's probably already been spoiled for a long time. Fantastic game. Look forward to the future of Devil May Cry when they make 6. I really hope they stay on this route. We don't go back to the DMC route, which I enjoyed it, but I know that a lot of people didn't, and I just vastly prefer this version of Dante. So Capcom, keep it up. Doing good. Just please don't screw up Devil May Cry 6.
Very nice, very nice. Great commentary on that game. It's one that I actually missed this year that I'll get around to playing eventually. I just found out yesterday that it's on Games Pass, I think.
I was going to say, is it not on Games Pass?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm going to download that and play it. I just got Star Wars for Christmas on there. So
Nice.
All right, Carmen. Number 4.
All right. Number 4. Coming in hot with the blocks. Tetris 99.
I knew it was going to be on there.
I had a feeling.
It's a game that keeps me up at night if I play it before I lay down. It's a game that I just cannot set down once I get grinding on it. I tell myself, one more game, and one more game turns into like 78 more games. And I'm still chasing a W. I haven't got one yet. I've gotten multiple second places, and it's so frustrating when you lose at second place. I've had to just set the Switch down, walk away, breathe. But it's made me a really good Tetris player. I've taken that and then I've gone back to Tetris Effect. I beat the last level again with ease.
I'm still struggling with that level too.
So I'm
Dude,
let's go.
I am not looking forward to rematching you in Tetris Attack now. I'm nervous as shit.
But it's different.
That's true, but
Tetris
you got that puzzle.
It's not the same thing.
You got that puzzle state of mind, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be on my Tetris 99 grind. We need to play that on the next Select Start. I'm so down. But yeah, I love that game.
Great game. Great pick. Would
have been number 1 if he ever got that dub.
Right? He gets a win as
really
number
would
1.
have. I probably wouldn't play it again.
He gets that win. He's never playing the game again.
It's about the chase.
It is the thrill of the hunt, as they say. Number 4 for me. going to be Sekiro.
Okay.
I really liked it. I didn't get it to finish it. But I got a little bit over, I'd say 3/4 of the way through. And I spent so much time on that game. At one point, I needed a certain move, and I just sat there and would grind the same path over and over and over and over again for hours on end. Some of the characters were awesome. I have this weird connection to Jozu the Drunkard, who's this big, fat samurai guy.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite character designs I've seen in a long time. The gameplay, I mean, I don't like Dark Souls games. I really don't. I mean, they're not my favorite style. The worlds they make, though, that From can make, is great. I mean, Bloodborne, Sekiro, and then obviously Dark Souls. These worlds are awesome worlds. I'm not a big fan of the playstyle, but this game really, really got me, hooked me for a long time, and it was fun playing. I really enjoyed it. Even when I would die, I wouldn't get so mad. I'd be like, all right, I got to beat this. I can do this. And so that's why it makes it. And honestly, I kind of agree with Carmen. I think overall, this should be the game of the year. It's a fantastic game, really good. I mean, honestly, it's a work of art. So that's where I lie with that.
Yeah, I gotta say, you really took to that like a fish to water. Because like I got the game first, and you easily overtook me and surpassed me. You seem to grab the mechanics so much easier. Because I never beat Madame Butterfly. You know, and you were able to beat that samurai on horseback like the first time. It took me like 5.
It did. It spoke to me, and for me, it's weird because you played Dark Souls, you played Bloodborne,
but I think that's wise because I was still in that Dark Souls Bloodborne mindset, and I heard, and this is really nothing like it except for the whole dying and trying again thing.
Right.
Combat wise, it's its own beast.
That might have helped me in the long run, not having those predispositions to those games. But no, a fantastic game, and I think it should be game of the year. In all honesty.
Great.
So, number 3. This should be a good one. I'm anxious to hear this one after hearing some of these games already. But Jeremy, what you got coming in at number 3?
All right. Coming in at number 3 and taking the bronze trophy, much like Cam did when we played this on Select Start.
Oh, God.
Crash Team Racing.
Nitro
Fuel.
I knew it was going to be on there. It was going to be one of my runner-ups, and I was like, I just didn't play it enough times.
Man, I played the crap out of this game. This game was so nice, I bought it twice. Got on the Switch also. I loved this game. I was so surprised as much as I loved it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie too, because when I first got it, it didn't click with me, because I was trying to play it like Mario Kart, and then as soon as I got power sliding down, I was just all over that. I wanted to unlock every character, every cart. I love the story mode. The graphics are fantastic. I love all the extra characters you can unlock. All the buggies. I loved the seasons, the different Grand Prix. I wanted to get all that nitrous and just unlock everything I possibly could. It was just so much fun. Like I even said, like I like this more than Mario Kart now. It's probably my favorite kart racer of all time. And I know a lot of people really hated the controversy with the added microtransactions and all that, and I understand where they're coming from. But to me personally, it didn't ruin anything. Everything can still be unlocked just by racing. I know it's grindy, but that's the fun of the game, is just playing and racing and getting coins and nitrous and unlocking stuff. And it's enough to keep me coming back. Love this game. Just keep on keeping on Vicarious Visions. I think they made it. And give us more Crash in the future.
Very nice. Very nice pick. Jeremy, you're very eloquent with your description of these games. It's so hard. I'd hate to be Carmen having to follow you up.
I know. Like
Carmen's just like, I like this game. This game was good.
I'm like, bro, my brain is not there yet.
William Shakespeare would sound like that next to you, Jeremy.
Yeah.
All right, Carmen, what you got? Number 3, the bronze medal.
The bronze medal of 2019 has got to be the game that brought me that brat-tat-tat chatterbox. Division 2.
Nice.
The game was so fun.
Very nice.
Yeah, like it was a good game to like connect. Like we played like almost every night. And it's hard to find a game that like draws you in every night like this. Where you play for 3-4 hours, you're grinding, you're talking about gear, like Cam was saying, like you're at work, obviously not fucking working. Just constantly like pulling up builds, popping your headphones in, listening about them, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, crying when things get nerfed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like it was the worst. You get a whole build done, and then they're like, we're going to take that perk away from you. But overall, it was a solid game. And they need to stay on this path, but they don't need to keep reskinning it. Like, Ubisoft has something here, and if they focus on the Division 3 as like a staple, they're gonna really hit it home.
I agree. And I know we don't like a lot of Assassin's Creed here, but the world does. And if they could make Assassin's Creed and their Division franchise their main titles, I think that's hits for them.
Oh yeah, dude, I can't wait for more Assassin's Creed.
I'm saying though, you don't want them going yearly on that, do you?
No, not at all. But
No.
they're kind of reskinning it with like they're taking a lot of the mechanics and putting it in like Ghost Recon, you know?
Yeah.
So like Ghost Recon's just like to me not as polished version as Division.
Damn, that was my number one pick, Ghost Recon.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Breakpoint.
Yeah, and if they go down the route where they release the Division 3 early into the next gen, and then they kind of follow the Destiny model where they kind of like give you a brand new game like a year and a half in, it's gonna work. That model is really good, despite what people think and what people say about it and how much they cry about it. It's a solid model to follow with a game of service.
It is. I agree. See, Carmen, you just got on Jeremy level of speaking there. I like that. Good job.
Well, thank you.
Good job. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
This might be a surprise. I don't know. It may not. But my number 3 is actually Apex Legends.
Okay.
Not
really. I forgot it existed, but yeah,
right.
I forgot it came out this
year. Yep, it came out, and we spent a lot of time with it. It's fun. It is a game where we got, our friends were playing in groups. We were having fun with it, laughing. It didn't take itself too seriously, but the mechanics were great. It was cool having different characters that have different abilities in this Battle Royale mode. It just felt fun. They started releasing season passes for it. I still get the itch to go play sometimes. I haven't played in a while, but I did play a lot of it. You got used to the guns. You were trying to see what the best combo was. It just felt good. It was a fun game. It came out at a good time, and it caught some traction in this Fortnite world, and it was fun. It's been the most fun I've had with any Battle Royale. They keep adding cool characters. We saw a lot of it at the Video Game Awards, so for that reason, just really the most fun I had with it is why it's made my number 3. But beyond that, it does mechanically. It's a good, solid shooter and a good take on the Battle Royale genre. A breath of fresh air, if you will.
Yeah, no, they killed it. They killed it with that Battle Royale game. It felt great.
Yeah, I agree.
And we can all agree, we were never good as a trio. When we played together as friends, we were never good as a trio.
We were not.
If we played as singles or doubles with a rando or 2 randos, we always had better results.
I'm telling you, Jeremy, we played so many games with me, Carmen, and our friend Will. Could not win. But then, anytime that we were playing, somebody at any given point would be texting a win on the screen.
Do you just not have that synergy between you three?
Yeah, I guess not.
No, but we got great synergy. We play every game together.
It's that particular game. It just we couldn't get it. I think we got one win.
Yeah, and
the whole time we played.
We didn't get the win from killing. We just got it because we navigated the map better.
Yeah, we got it from navigating the map better than
we were like, yo, the circle's right there. I'm going in. Dub.
See, that game like that makes you laugh, and it's the experience in gaming that really counts.
Yeah, it was fun.
But there it is, number 3, the bronze medal for me. Now we're moving on. Number 2, these are the 2 best games of 2019 for us. Can you believe it? But the silver medal, Jeremy, what do you have sitting in the wings waiting?
Man, we're getting to the big boys now.
Yes, the heavy hitters.
Oh, yes. Well, this game right here, this game came out and it wrapped its chains around me. Those are some silver chains because this is my silver medal. My number 2 pick is my favorite Switch game of the year, Astral Chain.
Man, and I missed that game.
God, it's so good. Oh, I knew this was coming out and I heard about it, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. I think also I kind of got confused with Ex Machina, which I didn't play and heard it was pretty bad. But I did finally pick up Astral Chain probably 2 months ago, and I was just hooked right away. This game was fan-freaking-tastic.
Can't even talk about it. It was so good.
It's fantastic. It's made by Platinum, same people behind Bayonetta, and I thought this was going to be very much like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry, where you just go to a level, beat a bunch of monsters, fight a boss at the end, move on to the next one, And while the gameplay is like that, it's actually much more open world. You're a police officer, and you actually get to do police work, which I really love. You get to basically be a detective. You have to solve crimes, gather information, talk to witnesses, stop robberies, stop muggings, help people. Heck, you can just pick up litter and throw it away and get extra coin and pay for it. I love the art in this world. I love the actual world they're in. It's got like a future neon city, kind of like Batman Beyond or something like that. I love the legions, the different creatures you have that help you in battle. All are unique and different. There's a dog one, there's a archer one, a sword one. Just so cool looking. If I have any complaint, honestly, I would say it's the story is pretty cliched and predictable. I mean, as soon as I saw a scene early on, I'm like, that's the bad guy. And I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be right about that. But
well, that's not that's not a game. You kind of know out the gate.
Oh yeah. They don't hide it. He might as well just be wearing a sign that says "I'm the bad guy. Don't trust me." But yep, I love this game. This was far and away the best Switch game I played all year, and honestly, probably the only Switch game that didn't disappoint me this year. But that's a topic we'll probably get into later. So my number 2 pick is Astral Chain.
Jeremy with the shots fired.
Right.
The Switch.
I'm kind of sad. I played my Switch a lot this year, but like towards the end, it's just a couple of games came out that I didn't get, that I kind of missed out on, or just didn't run into, and like I'm like, man, I haven't played my Switch in a while.
Yeah, I played my Switch a lot this year too, but it wasn't a bunch of new games. It was a bunch of like old classic games or just re-releases. So this was the only new game that came out this year that really stuck with me.
Very nice, very nice, and elegantly, you're killing the game with these descriptions, Jeremy. It's crazy.
Thanks.
It's like every time you're speaking, I got to get this game. You probably spent $120 with somebody listening to this. They're like, man, Jeremy likes this game. I got to get it.
I got to do like that Micro Machines, man. Just like...
We need to put like a PSA at the beginning of all podcasts and be like, Jeremy will cause you to spend money.
Yeah, we need to get you some like affiliate links to Amazon.
Do it, man. Do it.
All right, Carmen. Silver medal. Number 2, what you got coming down the pipe?
Number 2 game of the year for your boy. It's a game that I just recently picked up. I've been grinding it every night. I'm addicted to it. It's the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Okay.
Hey.
I had a feeling it was going to be on one of you guys' list.
It's one of the best games that they've put out, and it's the best game that they've put out this generation.
Oh yeah, I've heard nothing but high praise for it. I can't even say shit.
The game is fun. I mean, it has its frustrating moments because Call of Duty is pretty sweaty, and they just don't know how to do spawns, but that's okay. I can get over it sometimes. But overall,
very surprised
I'm enjoying
that Call of Duty wasn't the game that made you spike your controller.
No, Call of Duty doesn't make me that. It makes me mad, but it like makes me frustrated to the point like where I'm just yelling at the TV, or I'm just saying like, really again? Are you for real, motherfucker? Like shit like that. But like overall, like the game doesn't make me that mad. Like Rocket League infuriates me. And yet I can't put it down because there's just not another game like it.
I agree.
But yeah. But Call of Duty makes the list. And if they can keep on this path, they're doing all right. Like they're gonna be able to continue to make successful games.
It's definitely a great game. It's the best Call of Duty, in my opinion. Second best.
Second best, yeah. Come on. It might even be the third best.
Maybe. I don't know. Black Ops is just number 1 for me.
The original Modern Warfare, Black Ops 2, and then this one. Come on. Use your head.
It's a great game. I'm glad it made your list.
Fight me, bitch.
No, I'm not going to fight you. I agree with you. I agree.
All right, what's your number 2, Cam?
All right, well, my number 2 was going to be my number 1 game up until about a month or so ago.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me.
But my number 2 game is going to be Borderlands 3.
No.
Oh, I know what number 1 is then. I had a feeling I knew what number 1 was.
Oh, man.
Number 1. I know what his number 1 is now, too.
Oh, yeah.
So Borderlands 3, man, I just, this game had so much to offer. I had so much fun with this game. It's funny. It's got, so the bosses were kind of, forgettable. They're not the best. The storyline's so-so, but this game is propped up by its charm, its character, its gunplay, the just sheer amount of fuckery that happens in this game. It is amazing. It's fun to play with people. You can get on there and grind it yourself, by yourself. There's in-game, there's replayability. You know, if you want to grind the same boss to get loot, you can do that. If you want to do basically a wave mode, you can do that. I mean, there's a raid now. Me and Carmen two-manned the raid that was designed for, was it 5? I don't know how big it is. 4-man raid? And we got to the last boss.
6-man or something.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
got to the last boss and we couldn't beat it, but we got to the last boss. So just, it's fun. It was a great time, and honestly, to me, and I've played every Borderlands, well, at least the main entries, 1, 2, and 3, and then the Telltale version, but that shouldn't count really here. But it's the best out of the main trilogy, 1, 2, and 3, in my opinion. And was my game of the year. And it's one of the best games I've played ever. I mean, I had that much fun.
Wow.
And I'll have fond memories of this game for a long, long time. So there. Number 2, Borderlands 3. Thank you, Gearbox, for doing what you do. I'm saluting right now. You just can't see it. So here we are. Finally, we've made it to the
Cue
end.
the trumpets.
We're going to number 1. The gold medals here. And I'm very glad we've got some diversity here. A lot of different stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Which tends to happen. You know, me and Carmen are closer on the same side of games. Jeremy always has some crazy stuff going on his list.
Like Dragon Quest XI being number 1.
But without further ado, which we've said quite a lot today. It's a good saying, though. Jeremy, what is your game of the year for 2019?
All right. Well, coming in at number 1, landing from their gummy ship. Sora, Donald, and Goofy land in the desolate city of Raccoon City and are immediately killed by Mr. X, because he is in the number 1 game of the year, the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Not surprised at all.
Oh, God, I loved this game. It was so good. Oh, my God. This was how, when I said earlier Medieval didn't make my list because it didn't do much to change it, Resident Evil 2 changed the game. They went with that third-person perspective. They updated the graphics. They updated the story. God, there's so much right about this game. It looks amazing and disgusting. The ambient sounds. I love the fact that I actually spent the $2 to get the original PS1 Resident Evil soundtrack, and it was worth every penny. This game just ate up my time. I very rarely beat games. I beat this game 4 times because I had to get every scenario done. Not only that, but they gave you free DLC. The Survivors DLC was free. That was like each one was probably like 20 minutes long. 4 of them. They still had the Hunk Survivor mode, and they had the optional skins with, I think you could have the PS1 polygon versions of Claire and Leon. Just so much fan service in this. This game just knocked it out of the park. I am so stoked for Resident Evil 3. I hope it gets the exact same treatment. And from what I've seen, it's looking good. Resident Evil 2, just gnashing them teeth, chewing up the competition, and spreading that T-virus all over that number 1 spot.
Nah, yeah, no surprise there. I knew it. This was what I thought your God of War would be last year, and you hit me with Dragon Quest. But I could tell all year just by you talking about it, not all year, whenever the game came out after that, how much you talk about it, that it was going to be your number 1.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Carmen, you ready to follow that one up?
I'm ready.
I have a feeling I know, but I need to hear what you got. The number 1
same here.
Game of the year for Carmen Atrocenti.
All right, the number 1 game of the year has to have the funniest opening sequence I have ever seen. If you have not watched the opening sequence for Borderlands 3, you need to get on YouTube. You need to appreciate the things that Claptrap does. I was laughing my ass off the minute it started. He's creeping around, hopping around, hiding behind rocks. Watch it.
Such a good opening.
The grind is so good. The weapons were fun. I got into like trading over Discord, and as any good cheater would do, I was duplicating items for people and making sure that we all had good gear, and just it brought hours of pleasure. And like Cam said, it's like I'm going to be fond of this version of the game for a long time. If they continue to build on this, they got it. I mean, the game has some flaws, but it's things that can be cleaned up. So if you haven't played and if you want a good shooter and some good laughs and a pretty good grind, Borderlands 3 is the place to go.
The grind in Borderlands 3, playing all that, could have been the most fun grind of the year. Grinding itself can get tedious, and even Borderlands gets tedious at times, but it always felt fun, You'd switch it up. I mean, grinding the same boss over and over can get a little boring, but then you might go and you might do a wave challenge or something. There's enough there to keep it fun, and it's just such a good game. Such a good game. I'm glad it's your number one, Carmen, because it was my number one until...
I know what game this is.
We all know what game this is.
I played a little game that I had no idea was going to do what it did to me. The Outer Worlds is my number one game of the year.
It's Fallout done correctly.
Yeah. 76 times better than Fallout, in fact.
It is.
Oh.
It does what Fallout should do. I haven't had a RPG grab
functions
me like this since Skyrim. I beat the game and immediately, without even hesitation, immediately started a brand new game with a completely opposite character that I played my first playthrough doing. I mean, I finished the game, immediately started a new playthrough. I'm going to go back and play it a different way that I just thought about the other day as a drug addict. This game is it's got charm. It's a great version of an RPG. It can be hard as hard as you want it to be, or it can be as easy. I mean, it's really tuned itself to how you want to play it. I played it as a silver-tongued devil who wanted to talk his way in and out of everything. The second time I played, I was a crazy maniac wielding a laser sword that just every time I killed somebody, I'd gain health. And I really role-played this game. This game got me hooked where I wanted to role-play it. The first time I played, I would not break my character. And I haven't done that since Skyrim. And we all know how much time I've gotten to Skyrim. Now, this isn't on that scale as far as the size of the game, but as far as how it grabbed me, the fun I had with it, this is one of the top RPGs I've played ever. And
I still think you need to do the speed run, bro. 12 minutes, 34 seconds.
I watched the whole speed run with the developers doing the talking over the gameplay, and they're like, "Yeah, I didn't think about that. I thought we put a gate here." It was awesome. But the game, listen, it's not going to be the game for these hardcore JRPG people. But if you like a good environment, some fun, some good storyline, and some good customization, it is a fantastic RPG that really gave me some of the most gaming fun, probably the most gaming fun, single player at least, that I had the entire year.
I'm pretty sure all this is just coming because you have Stockholm Syndrome from Fallout 76.
Is that what it is? I played it, I'm like, ah!
And now you're you got this average to okay game, and you're just like, oh my god, it's amazing!
And here's the thing.
I didn't fall through the world!
I'm not going to say that it is a great game because it's a good game. It's got a good story and it works. It might not be people's game of the year. It might not be what you would call game of the year quality. But it's just whatever it did to me, I loved it. I mean, it scratched every itch that I had.
So are you looking forward to more games from Obsidian?
Yeah, I really am. I mean, Obsidian... So you know how much, I mean, for so long, and Bethesda was really the games I wanted to play with Fallout, and obviously the Elder Scrolls series, and then Obsidian comes in and does a game in the same vein and really does it better. So I'm very anxious to see what they do in the future.
Good list, boys.
Yeah, good list.
Absolutely, it was fantastic, and some good mix-ups there. A lot of different, all over the board with genres.
Yeah, I gotta say, last year we had a lot of the same games overlapping, and then this year, very, very few.
Yeah, at least not. I don't think anybody had the same game in the same number.
I guess I'm surprised you didn't have Call of Duty on your list, Cam.
He don't play. He don't play.
What?
No. He don't play.
I got.
You telling me Cam just doesn't play Call of Duty?
He don't play. He don't play, Jeremy. He hasn't been on his PlayStation in 30 days, son. He don't play.
Games pass it.
I don't know what happened.
I'm just giving him a hard time.
Destiny happened, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you have fallen into Destiny's fun on Stadia. It really is. But that Call of Duty though, we miss you. Come back.
I know.
Baby, come back.
Baby, come back. Well, we know what happens after we do our top 5. Great list there, but Jeremy has his special awards to give out. And we always get a good laugh out of these. So, Jeremy, are you ready to give out the Jeremy Special Hella Average Gaming Awards of the Century 2019 style version?
I think I am. These are the most prestigious awards of the year. The hell with the Grammys. Screw the Oscars. No one watches the Emmys. This is what you tune in for.
What is a Golden Globe even, anyway?
I guess it's an immaculate breast.
Maybe. Yeah.
The Golden Globes, just 2 perfect breasts.
But nothing tops these Hella Average Jeremy Gaming trophies of 2019 best ever century decade. Go for it, Jeremy.
All right, we're going to start off light and then get more scathing as we go along. All right. My first award is the Wii U award for the worst name of a console I've heard in a long time. The Xbox Series X. Microsoft must have hired Michael Jackson to name these consoles because only the man who named his kid Blanket could come up with a name like that.
Wow.
Oh my God.
They just got him locked up. Just, Michael, we need a new name for our console. Just, no.
Well,
no,
I mean, as soon as it got
new.
flamed, though, they changed it.
Oh, no, they didn't. They just said, oh, well, all consoles are named Xbox. This is just the Series X. I'm like, yep, that PS5 is looking a lot better now.
That made it even more convoluted when they're like, oh, it's just the Xbox. It's the Series X is everything.
Seriously, that's what I'm saying. It's the Michael Jackson thing. They're like, no, you're being ignorant. You're being ignorant. They're all Xboxes.
Oh, God, Jeremy.
Oh.
We're going to get a lot of hate from the Michael Jackson fans.
I'm sure they all listen.
My next award is the I'm Not Angry, I'm Just Disappointed award. And that goes to Nintendo this year. Because, man, I was just not feeling almost any of their exclusives this year. I mean, I just could not get into Luigi's Mansion, and everyone loved that game, and I'm sitting there going, it's okay. Controls could be better, and Mario Maker 2, I got that. I was disappointed with that. I thought it was fine, but, man, just nothing clicked with me this year aside from Astral Chain. And just Nintendo had such a baller year last year, and this year just seems like they phoned it in to me. So, not angry, I'm just disappointed.
To be fair, though, the lineup they had last year, it's tough for them to get to that same level.
They slapped.
Yeah.
I think
it's going to be harder for them. It's going to be harder for them.
Could they do it again this year? And I think that we landed on that they could not.
Yeah, that's a firm they could not for me.
Yeah, but when you show all your cards and at the very beginning of your life cycle, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard with the new consoles coming out too.
It's true. Like I said, I still got faith in Nintendo. They got some games coming out that look good next year. Just do better, Nintendo. I expect more out of you.
I will say, I did like Mario Maker for the fun of it. Like,
yes,
playing other people's maps seems fun, but I feel like that's all I would get out of it.
That was it. Like, after Select Start, I never went back to it. I never touched it again. I couldn't really get into the making of maps, but yeah, even the playing of maps, it depends on it. The overly long, puzzly maps just kind of wear on me after a while, But I know a lot of people
thought you were gonna like making the maps, honestly.
It was cumbersome. Like that even that little simple map I made for you guys took forever just to even figure out how to do stuff. They had like a bajillion tutorials because Nintendo is the worst with tutorials. And I just couldn't be bothered, so I just kind of winged it, and I just put together what I could.
I wonder how long it took you to figure out how to make an invisible block, Jeremy.
Actually, it took me a freaking while.
Pissed me off.
Crap.
Just thinking about it.
God, you got to upload that video sometime, Carmen. That was hilarious. But my next award is called the Nobody Plays Single Player Games Anymore. And that goes to EA for releasing Star Wars Fallen Jedi?
Jedi
Fallen Order?
Yep.
Yes. Because remember, when they released Star Wars Battlefront 2, no one likes single-player games anymore, and no one played Star Wars Battlefront 2. What do? They released a single-player Star Wars game this year, and everyone loves it. Fantastic game. And for what I've seen, it's actually like a Dark Souls-style game.
So I got it for the Xbox for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I haven't started it yet, but my boss got it, and he said it is hard like Dark Souls.
Yeah, I was watching Kadikarus, and he said it's like a mix between Dark Souls, Uncharted, Tomb Raider, and Metroid. And I'm like, oh my god, I love all these things. Why is this Star Wars?
If you like all of those things, you might as well just get it, because you like Star Wars a little bit. At least you know it a little bit.
I don't hate Star Wars, I just don't care about the world in any way, shape, or form. If this was a free download for PS Plus, I'd absolutely download and play it, but I don't really want to spend money on it. you know.
I
But
understand.
yeah. But I'm not. I'm praising the game.
Which
and
is, I think that's the first EA game you've praised ever, probably. Ever.
Probably. That's why I love just throwing that shade back at them about the stuff they said. And,
nobody plays single-player games, do they, EA?
no, not at all.
That's funny.
Yes.
You know, EA did okay this year. They did all right this year.
They did okay.
But...
They did okay by not being Bethesda. So.
Oh, I can't wait to see what the Bethesda award is.
They might be having one coming. We'll see.
We'll see.
My next award is if you have to choose between this or a $5 footlong, you're better off spend that $5 on a footlong. That award goes to Anthem, which is currently available for $5.
That poor game.
Man, that game, I have never seen a game drop down in price that fast. Even Fallout 76 is still trying to sell for like $30. Anthem is literally $5 in a discount bin right now, and it only came out a couple months ago.
They can't even give that game away.
They cannot. I mean, what's sad is it didn't have to be that bad, because I've seen a lot of people's like videos, and they said that there's actually a lot of good stuff in here. It's just so poorly implemented. You know, I mean, come on, riding around your own Iron Man armor, killing aliens, that sounds cool as hell.
The concept is amazing on paper.
Just BioWare had to touch it.
BioWare hasn't had a good track record lately.
They have not. And that's not much helping them.
Poor Anthem. Go buy you a Subway sandwich.
Yeah. Hey, it's only $5. You can pay them in Anthem copies. I'm sure you got a lot laying around.
I don't think they trade the same.
You
I
better
just
think
checked the
it drops in
market,
value.
and the trade ratio just is not there. I think if you take it to GameStop, you can probably get more money.
Yeah, they'll give you like 12 cents. That's more than they'll get that on the streets.
Yo, somebody call GameStop tomorrow and find out if you can trade in your copy of Anthem and what they'll give you.
I bet they won't even take it.
Tell them it's still
in
the
package. They take
everything. Tell them it hasn't been opened.
It was a Christmas gift.
Yeah, like I got
it was regifted. It was regifted already.
I know at least 20 hands have touched this thing.
Yo, if somebody can call them and record the conversation, that would be really good.
If I have the time, I'll actually do it. That'd be hilarious.
Oh.
All right, Jeremy,
all right.
What's the next one? What you got?
All right. My next award is the Epstein Didn't Kill Himself award. It goes to Fallout 76, because that game sure shit didn't kill itself. Or did it? We'll never know.
I think it did kill itself, Jeremy. I really do.
I mean, whoever tested this game and was like, yes, the game works, send it. Like it's good. Like, we've tested it, the game works, everything that you say is there, blah, 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 blah. Like, whoever did that, like, should be fired immediately.
Oh, I guarantee you, heads are rolling over at Bethesda.
No, I don't even think so, because they're, like, okay with this.
That's not okay, because it's a good point, yeah. Just fix it.
Or some higher up was just like, you know what? Game sucks. Here we go.
Yeah, I guess I tell you, whoever made that game, their Christmas bonus this year was a riddled Fallout 76 helmet.
I'm telling you, it almost, like I said at the end, it almost was comical, like they were trying to make it happen.
Oh, dude, it's hilarious. It's just like a dumpster fire. It's just, you just want to keep watching. This is the best game I've never played. I just love so much. I'm so glad this game came out. It's just been nonstop entertainment.
I'm fully expecting something else to happen with this game. I don't think it's over.
I wait with bated breath to see what other crap will happen.
Well, the newest thing was a guy was stealing people's stuff, like from their accounts.
Yes, I saw that. He was completely robbing them blind.
Crazy.
I'll tell you, this isn't going to end until, like, literally the game spits itself out of the Xbox and cuts someone's head off, and that'll be the next controversy.
Yeah, really. Game ejects extremely fast from Xbox. Decapitating famous Twitch streamer.
Twitch streamer says, still less painful than playing the game.
Yeah. But I can honestly see them pushing an update that, like, and then, like, the whole floor is gone. Like, the floor is just lava at that point. Like, you turn the game on, you fall through the floor, and that's the end of it.
I think the only way to save this is do what Square Enix did with Final Fantasy XIV, and is completely nuke it and start from scratch.
You remember, like, E3, where they're like, oh, we got this big update coming. So many people are going to be in the game, yada, yada, yada.
And that one person in the audience is like, woo.
Yeah, like they paid 5 other people to scream. Yeah, that never happened. Never happened.
It just works. It just works. Oh.
Oh.
So good. Got 2 more here.
All right, what's he got?
All right, my next award is the English Patient Award, which is awarded to an event that was so long, painful, and boring, I never thought it was going to end. I just wanted to bash my head in with a rock. That award goes to Cam for his PC E3 coverage.
I'm just trying to be a good reporter.
20
Jeremy.
minutes of listing off every hot dog related game, and oh my god, I thought I was going to die.
Oh my god.
Cam, what's your acceptance speech award here?
You know, you complain about me talking about it, but think about how I felt sitting through it.
Think
I had
about
to
us.
sit through
We were
that and the
I know.
VR game.
Me and Carm were texting the whole time, just like, oh my god, Willie,
Yeah.
shut up.
It's like, is he gonna stop? Is it almost over?
He's
No,
just
I'm
going.
talking about I'm talking about the actual press conference.
Yeah.
I can imagine having to watch
well,
it.
Like, you sat through it, you watched it. Like, you should have known at that point. Like, you couldn't just give us a synopsis. Yo, if you like PC gaming, not much has changed. Tons of games are coming.
No,
like always.
no, we're going to talk about. Wait till next year. I'm going to talk about every PC. I'm going to talk about all the guests too.
gotta put in that-
The
you gotta
head
put in
of
that
marketing
SpongeBob-
in Denver from NVIDIA came out and said they're opening a new NVIDIA store in Denver, Colorado.
I'm gonna put in that SpongeBob meme of one eternity later.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. Thank you for my
Oh.
award. I accept it proudly.
Very good.
PC Master
got-
Race.
And one last award, the OK Boomer Award for someone who has no idea how the fuck technology works, goes to me for short-circuiting my computer by sticking a headphone jack into the USB outlet.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer. Jeremy, you give out fun awards. You know that?
I think I do.
I'm
I do
glad
all
you
right.
do that. I like that. And you know, technology is hard for some people, and if you ever need help, I'll be here for you, okay?
That's good to know, because I'll probably have to get a new computer at some point this year.
You will.
That's
You
my
will.
resolution.
I think you need one, but, you know, just
Oh.
find a good deal. I'll help you.
definitely.
I'll just start sending you every computer article I see. Like, this
Or
is a
just
good
start
one.
saving your money. We'll just build you a beast.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we
got
could
one.
build you. I mean,
Our
we
track
could-
record is there.
That is true. That is
I think
true.
Cam wants
we
to build another one.
We got the proof in the pudding upstairs. We can do that.
We should get all the parts off Wish and see what happens.
I'd be down.
No.
Tell you what, Jeremy, it'd be
No,
terrible.
I don't know. See, that's my boomer side coming
I
out.
don't
is
even
weird.
know what Wish is.
I know
Oh,
which
Jer-
is.
I'm telling you, it would be terrible. If we even got the parts, the thing would probably just be a Russian spy machine.
Still be better than what I got.
It might be. I don't know.
Etch a sketch for a screen.
That's a sketch.
Login
man.
screen just says "Hello, comrade."
I do this for Mother Russia.
Do you have nuclear password codes?
Nuclear password. Moose and Squirrel.
Moose and Squirrel. I actually got that entire series for Christmas. It
Did
was
you?
awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
All right. Well, that I think is all of our awards. I'm glad you stuck around and listened. Thank you for another year. This is our, third time doing the Game Awards, isn't it?
Yes, third annual.
Third
annual.
time.
So it's fun. We love it. We love playing video games, and we're going to probably do it again next year. And there's going to be some new consoles next year, so that'd be pretty cool.
Ooh, that will be interesting.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that. But Carmen, why don't you get us out of here? We've taken, an hour of their time, precious, valuable
Yes,
time.
I would hate to took any more of their time. But
Exactly.
Merry Christmas. We know we're a few days late. We hope that the holidays were great for you. Happy holidays, if we want to be politically correct. But here in America, we celebrate Christmas.
That's right.
So we'll go with that. Hope that your New Year's goes well. This will be up before New Year's. Stay safe. If you drink, don't drive. Do all that responsible stuff. If you're drunk, go to Hella Average Gaming on YouTube. Click the subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate that. And like always, play on and stay.
Hella?
Average.
Hey, we did it right. We did it right.
Yeah!
Hey.
It's a New Year miracle.
Woo! Peace.
Bye.